Happy Halloween, misogynist. This year, I'm dressed up
like a real man.
I need a real man.
And in this disturbing video, we are going to explore what it's like to be Western modern women's favorite superhero. Dum-da-da-dum! Simp Man!
Damn, this is expensive. I'ma call Simp Man. Yup. Let me call this man, cause
I know this ain't who I think it is.
hey, Simp Man.
Naughty?
What you doing?
Listen, I'm doing terrible. My car broke down.
Yeah. Well, see, I need you to send me some money, cause I need to get some food.
You need something to eat? Listen, anything for you. I'm sending it right now.
Oh, you sent it?
Yeah, I just sent it. I haven't talked to you so long. How you? Did she just hang up? What a dog.
Whether you're in a bind or you just need someone to watch your kids, Simp Man is there.
Before I start this video, if you were born with a digging stick and balls,
shame on you.
Shame on you.
And according to a recent study at the University of Jezebel State, UJS, everyone is born a misogynist.
Do you think we just say it's all men for no reason? This is what we mean when we say all men. Being a misogynistic loser can take any shape or form inside of a man's body. The reality is we say all men because it genuinely is all men. Yes, it is all men, meaning treat every gun that you see like it is loaded. You can never be too cautious around men. Don't let other men make you feel bad for thinking that, because this is the only way we can protect ourselves from being manipulated and groomed.
We all know that telling women the truth is
Misogyny.
Misogynistic.
Misogynistically.
Misogynistic.
Misogyny.
Misogynistic.
Brutal misogyny.
Misogynistic.
Misogyny. Misogyny.
Misogyny.
And if you spent any time as a real man, then you would know better than anyone else that no one is more honest than a single mother's bastard kid.
Fact.
Who is it? Daddy? That's Daddy?
And unless someone hurts you and you need therapy, then you would know that men that step up to be
no fugazi stepdaddies
are the real fathers in those relationships.
I just happen to be the exception to the rule, and my girl happens to be the exception to the rule.
You got it, dude.
Fellas, I'll make this video quick because I know you gotta get up and go take a
single mother's bastard kids trick-or-treating later tonight.
But keep in mind that it ain't safe out there because the YN's mama might not get her food stamps next month. So the YNs might be out robbing kids for their candy. And according to a recent study at UJS, those YNs and their violent behavior are all the fault of the black man.
Nowadays, a lot of people like to blame the YNs for how they behaving nowadays. But I'm gonna honestly tell y'all the truth. A lot of them, they don't know no better. And the real problem is them generation of men before us. You feel me? The generation of old. Them is the real problem. And let me explain why. Some people will look at society and like, damn, look at what it's become. But to be honest, to you men of old, y'all the ones that left us this situation. Y'all the ones left us with the grievances of our aunties or these women or y'all daughters and shit like that for us to deal with all this trauma and all this unmet love that they had out here because of y'all.
Yes, blame Blackie, the fatherly ghost, because everyone knows that ghosts
have supernatural influence
on children's behavior.
Meanwhile.
Hey, y'all crazy.
Y'all didn't do right. So when we come back and y'all talking about why society or the way the it is, y'all is in charge first.
That's right, King.
We was in charge.
We influenced their decision and had full control over the type of men they chose to date.
Corny kid, right?
Why can't you red pill beta males with podcasts understand that women might choose their men, but they don't get to choose
they baby daddy?
And if we all just became real men, they would never leave us.
Women do not leave good men.
So if you start seeing someone and their story to you is that their last partner left them, please know the reason is they are not a good man. Because let's be honest, as women, we're always willing to try to work on the relationship.
How can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth.
I know what you're thinking right now. In fact, I bet I can guess exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking that Western modern women
are the best women in human history.
If I was right, timestamp it in the comments below. But of course I'm right, because according to statistics from the University of Jezebel State, lesbians have the best relationships in America.
I know I can't be the only one. I just feel like women might not be for me.
Let me just say that the dating of lesbians, okay, is trash, okay? It is absolutely trash.
I can't be the only lesbian, stud, whatever you want to call it, that is actually getting tired of dealing with women.
Misogyny.
Meanwhile,
women always ask me, what happened to men today? Great question. What started out as a good thing, encouraging men to respect women, has swung way too far in the opposite direction. Now, a lot of men are terrified of women, so they wait for perfect conditions before making a move. But courage doesn't exist without risk, and women can't respect men who don't risk anything. So as a man, if you want to be seen as confident, you've got to be willing to look stupid, to get rejected, to be misunderstood.
What did you say?
You've got to be willing to look stupid, to get rejected,
to be misunderstood.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
So start by taking small risks. Approach women when you're out and about. Initiate plans with them. You'd be surprised how fast it'll work. Because women nowadays, they're not turned off by that kind of effort. They're starving for it.
God's sake. Is that true?
It's the truth.
Believe women.
I believe women.
Just believed women.
Just believing women is what got Emmett Till brutally and wrongfully murdered.
Misogyny.
All you manosphere beta males that are afraid to approach the Western modern woman need to get into the Halloween spirit. There is nothing more thrilling than a woman's false allegations.
Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok. So not only did I get assaulted 3 days ago on October 12th on Sunday, I then lost my job. The police are doing nothing. And if I get one more account strike on TikTok, my account's done. This is a man's world. I'm the victim. Remember, I'm the victim. They just fired me. And the police are doing nothing. I lost my job. And that was my only way to make money to pay my bill.
In a world where rent is overdue, wigs are out of reach, and single moms cry out for help, one man answers the call. He is the one, the only, Simp Man. And for inclusion reasons, we even have a black Simp Man now.
Truth be told, I believe women. That's it. That's the message.
Women have plenty of spirit. Remember, they're so afraid of you men that they would choose the bear.
The reality is I would choose the bear, you would choose the bear, we would all choose the bear. Collectively, as the internet is female presenting people, we all would choose the bear.
But they not gonna let that stop them from walking around in skin tight outfits with they raw butt out, surrounded by you men. Woo! Plus, there's no better time for a man to get called creepy than on Halloween. It's one of the only nights that you can get rejected and take Aaliyah's advice. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Just make sure you're wearing a Michael Myers mask. That way you have a great alibi from all the harassment charges you're guaranteed to get.
Find another way.
Listen, you beta males are just soft and scary. There's plenty of great women out there, like Caitlin here. Caitlin, 25. No, she doesn't want to screw you.
I know.
She's probably out of your league anyway, and she's a mom to 2 young biracial kids. She just wants to go on dates and be shown off like the queen she is. Real men know that women complete them. That's why there's a male loneliness epidemic, because without women, men can't do crap, awesome, or great.
A few moments later.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That misogynist needs to stop playing with his pencil and go out and take care of Caitlin's biracial kids.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because according to a real man that graduated from the University of Jezebel State, if Caitlin and her biracial bastard kids gets a few years older, she's gonna be too smart for all you misogynists and your misogynistic manipulation tactics.
I know.
Warning.
The real man in this next clip is scarier than any horror movie you've ever seen.
If you value your sanity,
Click off the video
right now. But for all you brave fools that dare venture forward, understand this: you will never be the same.
One of the biggest lies that is told to women is that their prime is in their 20s, because this is when they're the most beautiful, this is when they look the most youthful, and this is when they're able to attract the most amount of men, because by the time they reach 30, no man is going to want them anymore, because they're in their 30s now, and women in their 30s are red flags. They're not as desired as women who are in their 20s. So marry in your 20s, marry early on so you can find a man, because when you're in your 30s, no one's going to want you. The real reason as to why a lot of women are told to marry early on is because the older a woman gets, the more she learns about men. And the more she learns about men, the less likely it is that she's going to want to be with one. That is why women are told and pressured to marry early on. And you've all heard it from family, from social peers, maybe from coworkers. You're 30, why haven't you had a kid yet? Where's the husband? Where's the kids at? Where's the family? Your clock is running out. Her biological clock is ticking, so she should have a family in her 20s. That's not why. It's because when she gets older, she is exponentially more aware when it comes to men. She knows how men operate. She knows how men think, why they do what they do. And she is aware of the sinister intentions that a lot of men might have toward her. So now she's no longer prone to manipulation. She's no longer prone to grooming. She's no longer prone to gullibility, because she's a lot more aware now in her 30s than she was in her 20s. Why do you think that men who are in their mid to late 30s or even in their 40s are not dating women around their age range? They're dating women who are in their early 20s. And if the man's creepy enough, he'll even go as far as 18 and 19. Yeah, that's why. It's because they know that women who are in their age range have much more life experience, much more emotional, social, and self-awareness to detect that manipulative behavior. They're not going to fall for the bullshit. Pressuring women to marry early on is not because they're in their prime. A woman's prime is literally subjective. A woman could be in her prime in her 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s. It's entirely subjective as to what she views her prime as. And the whole idea of women being in their prime in their 20s is entirely superficial, because this just goes to show that the emphasis placed on prime is merely through the physical aspect. They're in their prime because this is when they look the best. That's stupid. Do not get it twisted. The reason as to why women are told to marry early on is because the older they get, the more they know about men. The more they know about men, the less likely it is that they're going to want to deal with one. And I'll even go as far as saying that marrying at a young age could potentially be one of the worst decisions of your life. Enjoy your youth, enjoy your beauty, and don't let anyone rob you of it, because that's something that you will never get back.
But wait! There's more! No! God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Call it what you want, but I do not believe a woman who is out of shape deserves to be in a relationship.
When it comes to love, there are rules one must abide by, and the first one is love thy neighbor as you love yourself. So if you cannot love yourself enough to make sure you are physically fit, emotionally fit, spiritually fit, baby, you are not qualified to love anybody else. Feel how you want.
Do you know how idiotic you sound saying that? Love comes in all shapes and sizes, all colors. You sound like a hurt young lady. I can promise you a lot of the men you probably eye are eyeing these quote-unquote out-of-shape women. Why y'all always worrying about these women anyway? They're not even worrying about y'all half the time. Because you have a camera and a record button on your phone don't mean that you should use it. Now, I'm in no position to say what your status is, but it's given single, respectfully, of course.
Man, shout out to JC Bush Matori for the $2 Cash App. And shout out to Arlie Allison for the $10 Cash App. Shout out to Malik Kwali 8627 for the $5 Super Chat. And last but not least, shout out to Bernard Go Hard for the $20 Super Chat.
Alright. Give me money, man, give me some money. Give me money, man, give me some money. Give me money, man, give me some money. Give me some money, man, give me some money.
Thank you guys for having me.
Once again, I appreciate everybody that donates to the channel. Y'all be safe out there tonight, trick-or-treating with Caitlin's biracial bastards. Man, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'ma holla at y'all next time.
You gotta do what you need to do to have it done. I need that bag secured. I'm already down. Why I want to be down with a dude that's down also? That makes no sense.
So if you already want your bag secure, you gotta have a bag. Like what do you need? What do you need from him? Like
I need to have my own car. You need to have your own car. 3-4 bedroom house.
3-4 bedroom house.
Yeah, like I need to bring.
Does he have to make all that happen, or what? How does that?
Yeah. Why would you not make that happen? That's what the man's supposed to do.
Damn. So what are you bringing to the table? If he gotta get the houses, he gotta get this big ass house. Like
what am I bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I showed up to the table.
You showed up to the table.
Yeah, I showed up to the table.